Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and guess what? You're watching.
Funny
Funny
old
old
guys.
guys.
That's what we're doing there. And we go from small to big. Big, big. Remember the movie Big with Tom Hanks? Was it? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I saw the porno version.
Oh really? With who?
That's very funny, SlackDaddy. Anyway, as I say, this is a joke-a-thon, folks, and we tell jokes, you laugh hysterically, we make millions. Before we get started, I want to introduce the famed surgeon, Dr. Fatpacker. Say hello there, buddy.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you with us today. By the way, you better
Indeed.
laugh or an ugly will look in your window.
Indeed. Okay. And below me is a special guest for today, SlackDaddy. Say hello there, partner.
Greetings and salutations, beautiful people.
That's right. Are you talking about us?
Of course.
I mean, we are lovely. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. Is it's a joke-a-thon, joke after joke after joke. And Dr. Fatpacker, you can start.
Well, I've got 3 dad jokes that I'm going to tell you. Just laugh whether they're funny or not. Why did the hipster burn his mouth?
The hipster?
The hipster, Hipster. Hey man, what you doing?
Why did he burn his mouth?
He drank the coffee before it was cool.
Oh my.
Oh.
All right. Why do French people eat snails?
I don't know.
Well, they don't like fast food.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
You know, and speaking of the French people eating snails, I have to believe that they are probably the bravest people in the world, or at least the person that first thought that snails would be a good food.
Yeah.
Now, why don't the circus lions eat the clowns?
They taste funny.
I know why.
They taste funny.
Yeah.
Very good.
Hey, really good.
That's it.
It's your turn. Tell us a joke.
You know what? I had a joke and then I realized, oh no, I can't say that joke on here.
Ah.
It was a name of a dinosaur. And then I realized, no. We'd get.
Well, that's good that you realize it, but you get in its place.
Okay. Do you have a substitute, or shall we? We come back to you?
Let's just come back to me.
Okay. This young couple, they got married, and immediately they started having problems in the bedroom. All right. So after repeated tries, they ended up going to a sex counselor. And the sex counselor introduced them and talked to them and asked them many, many questions, make lots of notes. And toward the end of the interview, he said to the blonde wife, "I'm curious, do the two of you have mutual orgasm?" And she said, "No, I think we have Metropolitan." Dr. Fatpacker.
A little bit more on that thing. So this man was getting into the shower just as his wife was finishing up her shower. Then the doorbell rang. So the wife quickly wraps herself in a towel and runs downstairs. Then she opens the door. There stands Bob, the next door neighbor. Now, before she says a word, Bob says, "I'll give you $800 to drop that towel." Yeah, she was thinking it for a minute, and so she drops the towel in front of Bob, and Bob hands her $800 and leaves. So the woman wraps back up in the towel and goes back upstairs. When she gets to the bathroom, her husband says, "Who was that?" And she goes, "It was Bob, the next door neighbor." When he says, "Great, did he say anything about the $800 he owes me?"
Oh! SlackDaddy, it's your turn.
Hello?
Since we're going
I guess we
there,
got him stuck in an O. Or was that me?
Go ahead there, buddy.
Sure. So since we're going there, I'll go there.
There we go.
This is an old groaner that my grandmother actually told me in 1979. So this guy goes to a bar with his friend, and there's this beautiful blonde, and she looks at him, and she winks,
Ooh.
It says, friend says, what should I do? What should I do? He goes, wink back. So he winks back.
Ah.
So a couple of moments passes and she blows him a kiss.
Oh.
And he says, what should I do? He goes, blow him a kiss back. So he blows a kiss back.
Ah.
She pulls her shirt down, exposes her breast.
Oh.
And it says, friend says, what should I do? Show her your nuts. So he went,
oh! Well, a friend of ours, his name is Terry, all right? Dr. Packer and I know him very well. He broke his hip not too long ago and had surgery to repair his hip. And I found this out afterwards. He told me that the nurses every evening gave him a double dose of Viagra. You know why?
No, pray tell.
Well, of course you do, because I've told this one before. He got that double dose of Viagra at bedtime, so at 3 a.m. he wouldn't fall out of bed. Get it, folks? He wouldn't fall out of bed.
He wouldn't roll out of bed.
He went, Rob,
You know, I don't know. I'm very tired of people who complain about the price of everything. Oh my gosh. $2 for a cup of coffee, $3 for a coat check, $4 an hour for parking. You know, if this keeps going on like this, I'm just going to stop inviting them to my house.
Oh, good one. SlackDaddy, your turn.
So this isn't a conventional joke. I just thought it was funny. I have this friend who's a car salesman.
Yes.
He went on about how everybody hates car salesmen.
Sure.
That his wife said he was lower than a hooker.
Oh.
I'm not lower. I'm just like a hooker. I just want to get somebody in the car and show them a good time.
Oh. There you go.
You know, I thought that was funny.
A friend of mine turned 90 years old, and his family had a surprise party for him. And during the party, they had previously arranged for a stripper to come visit him, my 90-year-old friend, right? So right in the middle of the party, the doorbell rings and says, Grandpa, it's for you. He goes to the door, and there's this beautiful girl in a trench coat. And she opens up the trench coat, and she goes, super sex. And he said, at my age, I better take the soup. Da 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 da. Dr. Fatpacker is your.
Well, this man and his wife were coming in for a checkup, you know, and I came in and I said, congratulations, you're pregnant. Well, the husband was very confused and he says, well, how can that be possible? I had a vasectomy years ago. Well, I turned to the husband and said, let me tell you a story. A man walks through the woods and encounters a cougar. You know, afraid and unarmed, he raises his finger in the shape of a gun and yells, bang! And the cougar drops dead.
Wow.
Well, the husband, he goes, well, that isn't possible. Someone else must have shot it. The doctor goes, exactly.
Oh! SlackDaddy, it's your turn.
So there's a nursing home, and these two little men sit on the bench out front. And these little ladies think these men are good looking, even though the men never say anything. And every day they put on a new outfit and go past the men, no reply.
Oh.
One day, one of the women says, Myrtle, I have an idea. What's that, Ethel? We'll get a reaction. We're going to go past them naked. So they did, man. Naked as a jaybird, naked as the day they were born. The old man chomped their gums, didn't say anything, no reaction. So the women, you know, their feelings are hurt, they leave. Finally, one of the men looks at the other and said, what were they wearing today? He says, I'm not sure, but it sure was wrinkled.
Oh! Here's the last one for today, folks. This 30-ish, 35-ish, the couple got married, And the fellow one day sat his wife down and he said, now that we're married, things are changing now. We're not courting, we're married. So that means that you are responsible for pressing my slacks, cooking my meals, vacuuming, doing all the housework, all right? And beyond that, if I ask you to, you are required to do anything I request. As a matter of fact, guess who's going to be responsible for bathing me, maybe dressing me, and grooming my hair? And the wife said, the Undertaker? Oh! Oh, okay. We're done, but we're not done because we have a point of conversation just between the three of us. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go.
Absolutely.
You have just won a television show contest, and you can have your choice. Any one of three prizes. Number one, a talking frog. Number two, $1,000 in cash. Or number three, an all-nighter with Taylor Swift.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So, Dr. Fatpacker, do you want a talking frog, $1,000, or an all-nighter with Taylor?
Well, let me eliminate the $1,000 cash isn't going to last very long because that'll just go away soon. All-nighter with Taylor Swift, I don't know how her husband would feel about that when he's a big burly guy. So I guess I'm going to have to settle for the talking frog when I can put him in shows and I could make a lot of money with him.
Very good. Very good. SlackDaddy, you won this big contest. Which prize do you want? You want a talking frog, $1,000, or an all-nighter with Taylor Swift?
Hey, I agree with the good doctor. I'd go with the talking frog because first, if you decide to sell it, you'd make more than $1,000 off the frog.
Very much so.
If you took a tour, you probably make a lot more. Then my feelings are hurt easily, and let's face it, Taylor Swift would write a song about me.
Well, there you go. There you go. Well, I once had a talking frog, and it said to me one day, what do you call a tiny metal shiny object that's used to hold two pieces of sheet metal together? I said, I don't know. What is it? He said, rivet, rivet,
rivet, rivet.
So anyway, how bad is that? Anyway.
Well, so that's not bad. Oh, okay. Yep, you know what the horny toad says, don't you?
Well, that's what horny and Taylor Swift kind of go together. So, Dr. Fatpacker, I don't like to make corrections, but Taylor isn't married yet.
Well, there you go.
But
her boyfriend's
but
big.
Yes.
He's a professional athlete.
He is a professional athlete, right?
Just looks like he has a great sense of humor about such things.
Can he talk like a frog? But anyway, wait a minute. So, number one, Taylor Swift, out of the question entirely. I'm 86. Okay. Number two, a talking frog. We have a joke about that. We'll tell it in our next video or down the road. So, a talking frog is out of the question. $1,000 cash is my choice because maybe I can get Taylor Swift to have lunch with me, and I could bring the talking frog. So there you go. We're done.
I like that. That's
we
very
thank
good.
you
Nice.
for being a part of our wonderful joke-filled video. We're done. We're out. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. We invite a very famous celebrity to be on our very next video, don't we, guys?
Yeah, I heard. Who do we have coming this week?
Well, we have a comedian, a television talk show host. We're going to invite to be on our very next Funny Old Guys video that comedian, talk show host, Conan O'Brien. So Conan.
That would be very good.
Yes, he's full of mirth and laughter. So you have to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, Conan, within 24 hours. And if you don't, buddy, you're going to end up in the trash bin. So
he's not doing anything right now.
That's right. He's probably got all kinds of time. But anyway, this is the Comedy Thief reminding you that we steal everything that you heard and saw today. Pass it along to Dr. Fatpacker for his goodbye and his farewell.
Well, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. So nice to have you with us today. Oh, by the way, before you leave, if you could do us a big favor, go down to the bottom and subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I say it 3 times so you remember it. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, and also perhaps you want some friends to listen to our podcast also. Well, we have a solution for that. If you don't know where to find us, send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. Get in before Conan does. And we will send out some of these fancy dancy business cards, and it has our YouTube address on there. You can tell your friends and we could all laugh together. It would be wonderful.
Okay, and SlackDaddy, I want you to say goodbye and farewell to all the boys and girls in video land.
Farewell, so long. I have no idea how the rest of the song goes.
That was beautiful. Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye, because we'll see you all down the road.